Hello, good day. How are you today? You're good, right? Okay, are you ready for today's lesson? You are? That is good. Today, in basic science, we are going to be learning about pollution. Okay? Our topic for today in basic science is on pollution. Are we ready for today's lesson? You are, right? That is good. What is the meaning of pollution? Pollution refers to the introduction of harmful substances or contaminants into the environment. These substances can cause harm to living organisms and disrupt the natural balance of ecosystems. So pollution means when bad things get into the air, water, or land and makes them dirty or unsafe. Do we understand that? Pollution is when harmful things like dirt, chemicals, or bad things get into the air, water, or land, making them dirty or unsafe. It's like when you accidentally spill something on your clean table and it gets messy, but on a bigger scale in nature. Do we now get the idea of pollution? We do, right? So pollution means the bad things that get into the air, water, land, and makes them dirty and unsafe. We are going to be looking at types of pollution. Air pollution. This is the contamination of the air with harmful substances like smoke, dust, and chemicals. When the air around us becomes dirty because of things like smoke from cars and factories, it can make it hard to breathe and is not good for our health. Water pollution. It occurs when pollutants enter rivers, lakes, oceans, or other water bodies, making the water unsafe for plants and animals. Water pollution. This happens when the water in the rivers, lakes, or oceans gets dirty and unsafe due to things like trash, chemicals. It can harm fish and other creatures that live in the water. Soil pollution. This is a contamination of soil with toxic chemicals, which can affect plant growth and harm the soil's fertility. Soil is like the ground we walk on. When harmful chemicals or waste get into the soil, it can make it hard for plants to grow and can be bad for the environment. Noise pollution. Noise pollution is the excessive and disturbing noise that can have harmful effects on people's health and well-being. Sometimes there's too much noise and annoying noise from things like machines or traffic. It can be disturbing and affect our peace and quiet. Light pollution. It is the excessive, misdirect, or obtrusive artificial light that can disrupt natural light patterns. This occurs when there is too much bright light, artificial light at night. which can make it difficult to see the stars in the sky and can disrupt natural nighttime patterns. Light pollution. When there is too much bright artificial light that can spoil the natural night sky. So these are the types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, light pollution. We're going to be looking at the causes of pollution. Okay, the causes of pollution. Pollution can be caused by various human activities. What causes air pollution? Smoke from cars and factories. Stuff that's burned, like wood or trash. Burning things like wood or trash causes air pollution. Smokes from cars, factories causes air pollution. What causes water pollution? Trash thrown in water, factories putting chemicals in water, spills of things like oil, people throwing trash in water, factories dumping chemicals into water, oil spills, let's say from ship. This causes water pollution. Noise pollution. What causes noise pollution? Loud machines and cars, honking horns, and loud music, noisy construction. These are the causes of noise pollution. Light pollution causes: super bright lights from lamps and signs, too much light at night, bright lights from street lamps and buildings. All these cause light pollution. These are the things that make our environment dirty and unsafe, causing pollution. Soil pollution cause: too many chemicals on the ground, dumping garbage on the ground, spills of bad stuff like oil, using too many chemicals in farms, dumping garbage and waste on the ground, spills of harmful substance like oil, paint. They all cause soil pollution. Okay? Do we understand? Good. Next, we're going to be looking at harmful effects of pollution. Harmful effects of pollution mean the bad things that happen when our air, water, or land gets dirty and unsafe because of pollution. Health problems. Pollution can lead to respiratory issues, allergies, and other health problems in humans. Pollution can make people sick. Breathing in dirty air can cause problems like coughing, sneezing, and even more serious issues like asthma. Environmental damage. It can harm plants, animals, and ecosystems, leading to a loss of biodiversity. Pollution can harm animals and plants. Some animals may get sick or not have clean water to drink. and some plants may not grow well in polluted soil. Climate change. Certain types of pollution, like greenhouse gases, contribute to global warming and climate change. So pollution can also change the Earth's weather. Some kinds of pollution, like gases from cars and factories, can make the Earth too hot, causing problems like melting ice and rising sea levels. These are the harmful effects of pollution, which is why we should keep our environment clean and safe. Because if our environment is polluted, it raises issues, harmful effects, health problems, environmental damage, climate change. Okay? So how can pollution be controlled? Control of pollution. How can pollution be controlled? Regulations. Laws and regulations that limit emissions and discharges of pollutants. We make rules, laws to stop people and companies from polluting too much. Technology. Developing cleaner technologies to reduce pollution. Scientists invent new clean ways of doing things to reduce pollution. Education. Raising awareness about the importance of reducing pollution and conserving the environment. We teach everyone about how important it is to keep our planet clean. So this is how we control pollution. Okay? Do we understand? We understood today's lesson, right? On pollution. We said pollution means when the air, water, or lands get dirty and unsafe because of harmful things like smokes, chemicals, or trash. And we talked about the different types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, light pollution. We also talked about the causes of pollution, right? We mentioned about the different causes of the types of pollution. Then we talked about harmful effects of pollution. We mentioned making people sick, hurting animals and plants, changing the Earth's weather and making it too hot. We talked about that, right? And we also looked at control of pollution, having rules to stop too much pollution, using cleaner ways to do things, teaching everyone to keep the earth clean and safe. So we now know everything about pollution, right? Good, we understood today's lesson on pollution. That's good. So next we are going to be looking at our assignment. I'm sure we are going to be able to do our assignment, right? Because we learned about them today, right? Good.